All right, let's talk about a moment that makes pretty much anyone's palms sweat. It seems so simple on the surface, but man, is it packed with a ton of pressure. I mean, it sounds so simple, right? Just four little words. But somehow it feels like you're being asked to pack your entire life story, all your hopes, dreams, and your whole personality into what, a 30-second soundbite? And hey, if you've ever felt weird or awkward about that, you are definitely not alone. It's not some personal failing. It's something we all go through. As Kevin Baller puts it in his TEDx talk, we're all trying to cram our messy, complicated lives into this neat little box that we hope other people will approve of. But what if we could just reframe that whole moment? What if, instead of anxiety, we could approach it with a sense of authenticity, even freedom? Okay, let's dive into exactly how to do that. First things first, you gotta throw out the idea of having one perfect memorized speech. That's not the goal. The real power is in having a set of building blocks, a personal toolkit, if you will, that you can pull from and assemble on the fly for any situation you find yourself in. So let's do it. Let's build that toolkit right now, piece by piece. These are going to be the essential parts you can mix and match for absolutely any introduction, whether you're at a friend's barbecue or in a high-stakes job interview. First up, the absolute starting point, your name. Simple, right? But even here, you can be strategic. Sure, you can say I'm or my name is, but offering a nickname, something like you can call me or my friends call me, well, that's a small thing, but it's an invitation. It instantly makes the whole vibe a little warmer, a little more personal. Next up in the toolkit, your location. This is often the fastest way to find some common ground. And think about the story it tells. Saying where you grew up might connect you over shared memories, but talking about where you live now opens up completely different conversations. Each choice frames who you are just a little bit differently. And just look at the options here. You're not just saying a place name, you're actually telling a little mini story. I'm originally from tells a story of a journey. I've been living here for X years tells a story of putting down roots. It all adds a little color to your introduction. All right, now for the big one, right? The question that always comes up. So, what do you do? But remember, this tool isn't just about your job title. It's about your current focus. So maybe you're a student, maybe you're looking for a new role, maybe you're retired. All of those are just as valid and often lead to way more interesting conversations than just a title. And finally, we have what might just be the most powerful tool in your entire kit, your passions. This is the stuff you do when no one's paying you, your hobbies, your interests, the things that make you light up when you talk about them. A job title connects you professionally, sure, but a passion, that connects you as a human. That's where the real bonds are formed. Okay, so now you've got your tools, right? Your name, location, what you do, and your passions. But which ones do you pull out of the toolkit? And when? Well, it all comes down to the context. It's all about your goal in that specific moment. And really, it boils down to two main arenas. In a social setting, your goal is connection. You're trying to build a bridge. But in a professional setting, your goal is totally different. It's competence. You're not building a bridge. You're building your case. Okay, enough theory. Let's actually put this into practice. We're going to build two completely different introductions for the exact same person, just by changing the goal and picking the right tools from the kit. First up, the social build. The whole structure here is designed to be open and inviting. You start friendly, you connect yourself to the place you're at, you share a passion to show a bit of who you are, and, this is key, you end by asking a question. You're turning a monologue into a dialogue. See how that works? It's short, It's personal. It uses the name, location, and passion tools. But that last part, what brings you here, that's everything. It immediately passes the conversational baton and opens the door for a real back and forth. All right, now let's flip it completely. The professional intro. This is a whole different ballgame. It's tighter, it's focused, and it's all about demonstrating your value. Think of it as answering the questions they haven't even asked yet. Can you do this job? And what's in it for us? So for Alex, our same person, the professional version is all business. Notice how every single sentence is about competence and value. It hits on skills, backs it up with experience and a specific achievement, and then clearly states the value they'll bring to the company. It's a powerful, concise pitch. Okay, so we've pretty much nailed the how, right? We have the toolkit, we know the two different arenas, but let's circle back to the why for a second, because the introductions that really stick with people, the ones that are truly memorable, they go a little deeper. You know, for so long, many of us learn to give that safe introduction. We say the job title, the major, the things we think people expect to hear. We do it because we think that's the fastest way to fit in, to connect. But here's the thing. A safe introduction gets you a safe connection. Maybe a nod, a polite smile, but it rarely sparks anything real. It's the authentic details, the unique passions, the things that are really you that build the memorable bonds. What if the goal isn't just to connect with anyone, but to connect with your people? So the next time you're in that spot and you feel that pressure build when someone asks you to tell them about yourself, remember, the choice is yours. Are you going to give this safe answer they expect? Or are you going to share the authentic one that could lead to a real connection? The story you choose to tell is the one people will remember. So choose a good one.